It is no secret that our country faces many healthcare crises. Too many of our people are uninsured or underinsured. We pay by far the highest cost for healthcare of any major country on earth.
We've discussed the importance of addressing our nation's affordable housing crisis head on. And I know that you are committed to increasing the number of affordable units available to families.
We should be expanding Social Security, not cutting it. And that's why I have a new plan to provide an immediate $200 a month increase.
Folks, we got some breaking news from Congress. The number of lawmakers in Congress that supported Ford's stimulus check is growing significantly. And that is amazing news for millions of Americans. A group of lawmakers just sent President Biden a letter urging him to pass more stimulus relief checks for the people that are struggling financially. Should a Ford stimulus check be sent out? Should a Ford stimulus check be sent out even if the country's reopening? Let me know your thoughts on this, everybody, in the comments below. Folks, a new $1,400 stimulus check could be arriving soon for millions of Americans. Negotiations on President Biden's new infrastructure package are currently stalled, but it doesn't mean that the stimulus talks are over. After all, President Biden did promise on his campaign trail that he would help out our seniors and bring back the economy. Everybody, if you support a Ford stimulus bill, that includes another stimulus check as well as a $200 increase in your Social Security benefits, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes.
The chair reminds members that the House is following the guidance of the attending physician who has stated that the present mask requirements and other guidelines remain unchanged in the hall of the House until all members.
Everybody, progressive lawmakers are ready to pull the plug on President Biden's weeks of infrastructure negotiations with the Republican lawmakers. Liberal Democrats are speaking out at an awkward time. That is as Biden's cabinet officials held their latest talks with Senate Republicans today. But many of them have already moved on from the White House's effort at bipartisanship. This week, the Biden administration demonstrated the kind of positive difference that a smart approach to our tax system can make. Now, starting on July 15th, the federal government is going to provide expanded child tax credit payments, and will do so in the form of monthly installments through the end of this year. Through the end of this year, an estimated 39 million households, home to nearly 90% of children in the United States, are due to receive these benefits, with 1 in 7 children living in poverty. In addition, everybody, I want you to know that the child tax credit has been around for many years now. It was first established as a $400 credit to reduce families' income tax burden and help them afford the additional cost of raising children. And while the credit has been expanded over the years, it has consistently been too small and left out millions of low-income families. But thanks to President Biden's American Rescue Plan, the new expansion enacted addresses the first issue with an annual increase from $2,000 to $3,000 per each dependent. It also extends the benefit to low-income families.
The state. Freedom means practicing free speech and self-determination, not suppressing them with violence. And freedom certainly means pursuing happiness, not stifling it.
Tell me in the comments, everybody, should the Democrats use the budget reconciliation process to pass a massive infrastructure bill? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. The U.S. Department of Treasury just released new spending rules Monday for $350 billion in direct, flexible aid to states, counties, as well as cities. And this was issued as part of the American Rescue Plan Act. According to Forbes, the State and Local Fiscal Recovery Fund notes that local and state governments may use the fund for direct assistance to households and populations facing negative economic impacts due to the crisis. In its final rule, the Treasury Department wrote that cash assistance, grossly exceeding the prior federal stimulus checks of $600 and $1,400, would be outside the scope of eligible uses under the law and could be subject to recoupment. So folks, this is great news. There are already some states that are planning on providing their residents with state stimulus checks. Residents of some states have already received additional stimulus money this spring from their own state. For example, California just issued a $600 payment to households with income below $30,000 and those who missed out on prior federal stimulus funds because they have an individual ITN number instead of a Social Security number.